A year ago I made a video where I tried to see how many different countries I could drink in one day. I managed 6. I think I can beat that. Here are the rules.
Rule 1. I need to be off public transport when I drink. Train or plane drinks whilst passing through a country do not count. Rule 2. I need to buy the drink in the country I'm in. I can't just take loads of cans with me and open them when I arrive. And rule 3. The day ends at midnight in whatever country I'm in. Right, let's go drinking.
So last time I did this I was exclusively using trains, but I'm using a few aeroplanes here because I think it's too hard to beat 6 without using them. I'm starting here in Edinburgh Airport. The good thing about airports is they almost always have a bar, so it shouldn't be too hard to get the first drink. Choice seems to be between Brewdog and Wetherspoons, so we'll go Brewdog just for variety. So there's an app you can order drinks on, which is good news because it means you don't have to go to the bar at 12 minutes past 4 in the morning and order a drink, which I think is fine at an airport if you're in a group of you, but I still would feel a bit of a deviant if I was doing it now. So I'm going to get a coffee, a pint of Wingman, because aeroplanes have wings, don't they? And a square sausage roll, because that's one of the greatest foods known to man. Big up Scotland. So I've got the sausage sandwich, got my Americano. Oh look what's arrived now. Let's get off the mark. 1. So that's done. Let's get to London. I've just looked and I've realised I've made a massive error. So my plan was to fly into City Airport in London because I'm flying out there afterwards. And there's a flight at 6:20. I thought, oh, I'll get the earlier one, 5:50, because then it gives you a bit more time. And I've just looked at my boarding pass and I booked into Heathrow. Just give myself less time. If the flight's on time, hopefully it'll be all right, but it's going to be a bit of a rush across London now. And if the flight's delayed, this whole thing's ruined. I can't believe I've done this. Absolutely gutted. Boarding complete quite early.
We will also be adjusting.
Just made that train, 90 seconds to go. I think we're going to be all right. So much was going wrong there. We had to get on a bus to take us to the terminal because the thing was broken. But I got it, sprinted down to the train, jumped on the train here, and I think it leaves in about a minute. We should be all right.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is 720 service to Sheffield.
Just missed my Docklands light railway train by about 20 seconds, just leaving as I got to the station, but I still think we should be all right. There's another one in 7 minutes. Just about 40 minutes or so till boarding starts, which should give me enough time, if nothing goes wrong, to get there, and hopefully enough time to get drinking, because that's what it's all about, isn't it? That's what it's all about.
Guten Tag, mochten Sie ein Freibier? This is an expensive video to make, but Beer 52 have made it possible by offering you an exclusive set of 10 Oktoberfest beers. Just head to beer52.com/Knox, cover the £4.95 postage, and you get your free beers. I went to Oktoberfest with Beer 52 a couple of years ago, and it was chaotic, but the fest beers were absolutely fantastic, and this is Beer 52's first ever pint can, Benedictiner Fest Beer, and it is a golden delight. If you don't like dark beer, do not worry, because you can pick the light-only case, and as always, you get a couple of snacks. Look, pretzels, a bit like in Munich, but smaller. You can learn all about the beers you're drinking with a fantastic Ferment magazine, and after all that, if for any reason you're unsatisfied, you can pause or cancel your subscription at any time. So head to www.beer52.com/Knox, that's beer52 as in the numbers, .com/Knox to claim your 10 free awesome beers right now. Now let's get back to the adventure.
Let's go Netherlands. So the next pint in Amsterdam was the one I was most concerned about time-wise, because it's quite a short transfer. But having achieved what we've achieved already, I feel I can do anything. It's a bit of a delay on the bus off the aeroplane, and then about a 20-minute wait to get my passport checked. That's the thing these days. But now I think I've got about 40 minutes till the flight takes off, so I need to find, I think, if I get to the gate and then get a drink there. So I made a bit of an error there. I thought there'd be a bar at the gate, but there isn't. So I'm going to have to go back to the main terminal bit. I'm running out of time. I could do this flight being delayed in an ideal world. So I've got my drink, but there's a few seats, but nowhere to sit, so I'm going to have to just stand in the aisle and drink it. None of this is fun. So the last time I did this, I was just sitting in nice bars, just coming out off of trains, going and sitting in a little bar by the station, all that. And it was quite pleasant. Nothing of this day has been enjoyable since I had the sausage in a roll in Edinburgh. But we've had a little drink here, so it's the Netherlands ticked off. Next stop, Copenhagen. If the flight's on time now and I make it, then I should have enough time in Copenhagen to leave the actual airport and have a nicer drink.
That is a bus gate. You will be transported to the aircraft by bus. At this moment, you are allowed to deboard the plane. The new departure time is 2:35. So that's quite fast. If you can make your way to the new gate as quickly as possible, we'd appreciate your cooperation. And we see you on board of the new aircraft. Thank you very much.
So I sat on that plane to Copenhagen for about an hour before they told us there were technical problems with it. We've got to go and get another plane. So the pub dream is once again in tatters. I can't do less than I did last year. That's sad. Got 25 minutes to my next flight. Boarding apparently. Could still make it maybe. I think we're getting closer. I just need to get a shot in or something. There's no point in coming to Copenhagen if I don't get a Danish drink. shot done. We made it to the gate just in time. So I've landed, and I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, Robbie, it's 7:13 p.m. and you've only done 4 countries. There's no way you're going to beat your previous record. Well, the dream is not over yet, because I've been very tactical with my last selection. And I've landed in Basel. You see, Basel sits at the corner of 3 countries, France, Germany and Switzerland. So if I can get out of the airport quick enough and get into the city, I'm going to try and do 3. Let's go. Just booking a taxi to take me to the first bar, because I don't want to get caught out again. No, we haven't got long, so we're going to try and find it. Head down there. Navy blue Peugeot. So I just got dropped off here in the French section. I'm glad I had a chat with the taxi driver, because he told me the bridge to Germany shuts at 10, so I've got less time than I thought I had. But first of all, I need to get French ticked off. I've just been grabbing the occasional bit of food as I've travelled around on planes and stuff like that. So what I might actually do is get my first proper meal since this morning and get my beer at La Pizzetta, which I think is probably a pizza place. You see, that's what the day should have been about. Eating nice food, drinking beer, like the last trip was. Not this one, it's been a horrific run around airports all day. But that's over, the airports are over. Got my pint, also gave me a little limoncello at the end, which is a nice touch. But now, we have to go on and find Germany before the bridge shuts. So there's definitely a bridge here, but I don't know if there's a bar on the other side, but we'll do our best. I'm sure we'll find one. So leaving France now, and as I cross over here, we're getting to Germany, and I think Switzerland is just over that way. The actual point where they'll meet is in the middle of the river, but this side we're going to do now is definitely Germany. We're not even over the bridge, and that looks like it might be a bar or a restaurant or something. Let's try that. I'm not sure that bridge does close. I don't know if the taxi man was talking nonsense or not. It doesn't seem to have a closing mechanism. So that is my 6th country, which has equalled last year's total. But now I'm going to take a stroll to Switzerland. So there's not much by border. That's kind of the only sign saying you're going into Switzerland. Administrative road markings. Could have got a taxi, but decided to walk into the heart of Basel, and getting towards the busy bits now. It's starting to look pretty good. Thought I'd take a relaxing walk. Still got about an hour and 25 minutes till I need to get my last. Hang on. Yeah, I'd been looking at the British time, so I've got 25 minutes. So I need to find a bar pretty quickly. All I can see at the minute is shops. Can't believe I've done a reverse Phileas Fogg. So there we go, 7 countries drunk in one day, beating last year's total of 6, so a success. I will say though, it was one of the most miserable days I've ever had in my entire life, and it was pretty bleak throughout the entire thing. I wouldn't recommend it. Last time's was a lot more fun when I was trying my trains. If I do it again next year, I'll be a bit more train focused. I also kind of felt like I was the final boss of climate change today, so I try not to take unnecessary flights, but so you can rank. Anyway, thanks for watching, thanks for 52, couldn't have happened without you. I'm gonna knock this back. God, I need to get a proper job.